we've got Elon Musk. He's going on television. He went on Fox News and he complained about far left elements that have been going around destroying Teslas and just damaging, Tesla auto sales businesses and doing all of the major damage that we've been seeing, especially one of them being set on fire and destroying a whole ton of cars all at once, which the FBI believe that they have already caught the person involved. And then to go out on television and say about how this is hurting him, how this is hurting his business, how this is hurting him personally, and how this is hurting him as a human being and everything that he's tried to do and everything he's about as a person. And then remembering his previous statement saying that a great society is rejecting empathy. They have that statement, and then now all of a sudden he's asking for empathy from people to stop attacking Tesla vehicles, to stop attacking Tesla dealerships. He's getting a dose of his own medicine, and in a very real way. We need to remember that when he said that lack of empathy, he wasn't just talking about not being nice to people. What he meant was to build the empire and not care about who you're stepping on as you do it. This is very much they step on the indigenous and take whatever it is you want. Step on anyone who, objects to anybody whose human rights or humanity might be in the way. If that means cutting all of their jobs by destroying the federal government and cutting all of their jobs through Doge. If that means stealing people's personal information, particularly through Social Security, then that's fine. If it means cutting all of the healthcare that people need in order to live, that's fine. If it means cutting Social Security for people to live, for the elderly to live, for the disabled to live, and for them to die because they are, the old Nazi expression, unworthy of life. And that's a thing that has been kind of pushed by Doge and the people like that. Then that kind of thing is okay. What they're really saying is it's might makes right. And that anything that you do is okay so long as you profit from it. It always reminds me of that guy on Twitter, Wall Street Silver, who said, if you can take it, it's yours. Responding to claims about indigenous land claims. To which I replied, post your home address. I think, needless to say, he didn't post his home address. So while the right is continuing to push this might makes right and essentially kill anyone who gets in your way, and cutting Social Security and cutting people's healthcare will kill people. It will do that. People will die as a result if they have not died already. Is okay. But if you destroy property in retaliation for what it is that he's trying to do to people, what he is trying to do to people, that's not okay. And all of a sudden, empathy is needed. If it's him trying to build the empire, it's okay. But if it's retaliation for building the empire, then it's not okay. You can see the complete double standard here. This is no different than the conquest of the West, where it was okay to kill the Indian. But if the Indian ever did anything back, it was like this major offense that was done. And the poor settlers who did absolutely nothing wrong were just all of a sudden these victims of incredible violence that was undeserved. It's the same mentality. It's the same mentality, so completely clear. Even though Elon Musk isn't even really an American, even though he's a South African, which actually makes it kind of even worse. Because even his was even much more recent than, say, the United States. But right there is where you see it. Right there is where you see the whole connection between the right makes right, and the whole building the empire, and the whole settler colonial attitude, and the hypocrisy of Elon Musk. So as he's destroying people's lives, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's good. But if you dare defend yourself in any way, even if it's just a little way by destroying little pieces of property, it's not okay. that's going too far and you're hurting him as a person, and that's wrong. But destroy countless lives by cutting the government and services that are needed? Well, that's just great.
Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.